Namaste friends, and welcome to Ayurvedic Lifestyle Tips with Lala. In today's episode, we'll be making a breakfast smoothie with an Ayurvedic twist. This smoothie I do like to have in the morning because, as you'll see, it will be very hydrating. It's loaded with nutrition and a bunch of fiber, which is good to have in the morning after a long night's sleep of dehydration. But you can have it at all hours of the day, is fine too. We're going to start with filtered water. 1 cup goes right into the Vitamix. And I do love to use this blender just because it's so high powered. We have some mixed berries here. And you can use whatever berries you prefer, but mixed berries is nice and gives some variety in the antioxidants. It also is rich in fiber, and just look at the color. I think there's definitely something to eating foods that are that beautiful cyan and purple related to the higher chakras. So next goes in a more fiber. So this is a mix of flax and chia seeds, 1 tablespoon. Some psyllium husk for added fiber too, and is also considered a prebiotic, so will help just kind of with that nice healthy colony in the colon. We'll add in some rich green here. This is a barley grass powder. This is 1 tablespoon, and we could have used spirulina, chlorella, or wheatgrass instead, but here we have the beautiful barley grass. And what's so nice with the chlorophyll-rich foods is that chlorophyll is very rich to the human blood profile. Next goes in vitamin C powder, and I do like to powder these up. This is about 1 teaspoon. If it comes in a pressed tablet, so I'm going to be powdering it up. So that goes in. And then also 1 teaspoon of a multivitamin. I use a prenatal, but you can use whatever you do. I like the prenatal for women because, you know, when they've created something for mom and baby, we know that they've really spent some time in formulating something that's nutrient dense. Next goes in, and this is where the Ayurvedic part comes. Because smoothies are cold, we want to warm it up a little bit, because one thing that's important in the Ayurvedic understanding is that we don't want to impair the digestive fire, the Agni. So cinnamon goes in here. This is about ½ teaspoon, and that's a circulatory stimulant, and it also helps regulate blood sugar. Next goes in just a pinch of cardamom. So in goes that's just 1/8 teaspoon, and then for added yumminess and a little bit of sweet, we'll put it in a juicy half date, just for that sweetness. And to add in extra little yumminess, we'll do vanilla, nice exotic flavor, just a 1/4 teaspoon there. And then something I really feel a difference with when I take is B complex. It gives a nice little energy boost in the morning. I am a sensitive creature, so I put in about 1/3 of a dropper full, but you can do that to your liking. And then next is magnesium. Magnesium is a tissue softener and also helps with bowel regularity. That was about ½ of a dropper. And then here we'll do, this is a beautiful Tulsi plant, also called holy basil. And we'll put in a couple of leaves here. This isn't the regular basil, Italian basil family, but has different medicinal properties. This is a warming nature, so it will help warm up our smoothie again. It's also called holy basil, which is it's considered sacred in India. And it has a sattvic quality which influences the mind in a positive and peaceful way. Helps harmonize the mind. This is gotu kola, and as you can see, it's shaped like a brain. And this is a beautiful nervine tonic, and we'll put in a few leaves here. So this will give us a lot of nutrients for the day and a nice little boost of energy. So I think the most important ingredient here is this wonderful powder that I make, a Shakti powder. It's got shatavari in it, ashwagandha, cacao, maca. We'll put in a full tablespoon of that straight into the blender. And then we'll simply just put the lid on and blend. So here we go. Now this is blended. And we can drink this just as it is. This is a beautiful, wonderful, hydrating drink. Or what I do sometimes is that I'll turn it into a breakfast bowl. So this goes straight into a bowl. And what I would do actually is let it sit for a little bit and firm up. And that way it also just comes a little bit more to room temperature. We can then put some cacao nibs on just for a little crunch and also for the beautiful kind of trace minerals of cacao. And then a little coconut flakes or whatever you prefer. We could put hemp seeds on, a little extra salt. And that's it. Here we go.